There's a weight to being steady, like the ocean holding still, like a promise made in childhood you're still trying to fulfill. I've been fluent in composure, in the language of control. Every crack I learned to cover, every tremor I extolled. I could balance on a wire with a smile across my face, make the shaking look intentional, call the panic grace. But underneath the polished surface, underneath the curated calm, there's a pulse that keeps insisting I was never built for no.
You can build yourself a legend out of silence and demand. Turn your ribs into a fortress, draw the blueprints by hand. You can make yourself untouchable, make your distance look like pride. But distance is just loneliness with better lighting on the side. That I buried long ago. It was reckless, it was honest, it was louder than the show. I taught it how to whisper, how to shrink and how to wait, how to fit inside the margins of a life that felt too straight.
But pressure is a sculptor, and it comes without consent. Every second spent pretend, it leaves a fracture in the cement.
I don't want another title, I don't want another crown. I am tired of climbing mountains just to never touch the ground. Let the monument be breathing, let it crack and let it bend. I don't wanna be remembered as a statue in the end. I want sweat inside my palms, I want shaking in my knees. I want truth without the armor, I want air inside my lungs with ease.
If the sky decides to test me, if the floor begins to sway, let it strip me of the marble, let it wash the gold away. Because strength is not a surface, not a spotlight fixed in place. It's the courage to be seen without the polish on your face. I've been holding up a skyline with my shoulders and my doubt, but cities fall when no one dares to let the windows open now. So let the glass be vulnerable, let the structure show its seams, let the echo lose its dominance to the thunder of what's real in me.
I am not a carved illusion, not a headline carved in stone. I am pulse and breath and fracture, I am flesh and blood and bone. If I break expanding, if I fall awake. Not collapsing into silence, but erupting into shape.
Let the monument be breathing, let the myth dissolve to dust. I don't need to be eternal, I just need to be just.
Still here, still flawed, still burning, still raw. Not perfect, not post, not frozen, not
Clouds breathing, moving, breaking, becoming, and that is power. There's a weight to being steady, like the ocean holding still, like a promise made in childhood you're still trying to fulfill.
I've been fluent in composure, in the language of control. Every crack I learned to cover, every tremor I extol.
I could balance on a wire with a smile across my face, make the shaking look intentional, call the panic grace. But underneath the polished surface, underneath the curated calm, there's a pulse that keeps insisting I was never built for none.
You can build yourself a legend out of silence and demand. Turn your ribs into a fortress, draw the blueprints by hand. You can make yourself untouchable, make your distance look like pride, but distance is just loneliness with better lighting on the side.
There's a version of my heartbeat that I buried long ago. It was reckless, it was honest, it was louder than the show. I taught it how to whisper, how to shrink and how to wait, how to fit inside the margins of a life that felt too straight. But pressure is a sculptor, and it carves without consent. Every second spent pretending leaves a fracture in the cement. I don't want another title, I don't want another crown. I am tired of climbing mountains just to never touch the ground.
Let the monument be breathing, let it crack and let it bend. Don't wanna be remembered as a statue in the end.
I want sweat inside my palms, I want shaking in my knees, I want truth without the armor, I want air inside my lungs with ease.
If the sky decides to test me,
If the floor begins to sway, let it strip me of the marble, let it wash the gold away.
because
Strength is not a surface, not a spotlight fixed in place. It's the courage to be seen without the polish on your face. I've been holding up a skyline with my shoulders and my doubt, but cities fall when no one dares to let the windows open out. So let the glass be vulnerable, let the structure show its seams, let the echo lose its dominance to the thunder of what's real in me.
I am not a carved illusion,
Headline carved in stone,
I am pulse and breath and fracture.
I am flesh and blood and bone. If I break expanding.
If I fall awake, not collapsing into silence, but erupting into shape.
Let the monument be breathing, let the myth dissolve to dust. I don't need to be eternal, I just need to just still here, still flawed, still burning, still raw. Not perfect, not posed, not frozen, not closed. Breathing, moving, breaking, becoming. And that is power.
There's a ringing in the ceiling, like the building's holding breath. Every word I never shouted, stacked like boxes in my chest. I've been walking through a city that keeps changing all its names. Every mirror shows a stranger, but the eyes stay the same.
I learned early how to carry what was never mine to live, smiling like it didn't matter, like endurance was a gift. But pressure has a memory, it catalogs the weight. Every almost collapsed moment, every time I bent but didn't break.
You can polish all the surface, make it shimmer, make it shine, but underneath the metal there's a fault line in the design. I don't that the body keeps the ledger of every silent line. I hear it in the nighttime when the noise is finally gone. All the parts of me I muted start demanding to belong. You can call it overthinking, you can say it's in my head, but the heart keeps on its minutes long after the crowd has fled. I was built like a cathedral, all arches and restraint, every crack considered sacred, every fracture called a saint. But even holy structures need the daylight through the seams, not to tear the whole thing open, just to let in what it means. I don't wanna be untouchable, untouchable is alone. I don't wanna be invincible, invincible is stone. Let the iron halo loose and let it rust around the rim. I am more than what I carry, I am more than discipline. If the walls begin to tremble, let them tremble into dust. I am tired of being worshipped when what I need is trust. There's a version of tomorrow, not heroic, not extreme, just a room without performance, just a life that doesn't scream, where I don't have to be lightning, just a pulse beneath the skin, where I don't have to be perfect to be worthy of being in. If the sky decides to open, if the ground decides to move, let it prove what I suspected I was never meant to prove. Strength is not a clenched jaw, not a silence held too long. Sometimes strength is dropping armor and admitting you were wrong. So take the iron halo, set it gently on the floor. I don't need a crown of pressure anymore. Let the echo lose its power, let the legend dim its tone. I would rather stand here shaken than survive here carved in stone. No throne, no show, no myth, just bone and breathing, pulse and blood and truth. Still here, still whole, still loud, still human.